Your first job.
Intern at the Ontario Legislature.
One leader you admire and why.
Adriana Tetley, former CEO of the Alliance for Healthier Communities, for being very feisty and never giving up.
Your top 3 values.
Integrity, openness, joyfulness.
The best advice you ever got.
Be awesome, not perfect.
The biggest risk you've ever taken.
Leaving my job recently and diving into freelance work, even though I am the sole supporter of a family of 5.
Your greatest gift.
My family, my kids.
Your weakness or your kryptonite.
Feeling responsible for the well-being of the entire world when I'm clearly not.
Your wildest aspiration.
More sustainable and equitable world for my 3 girls.
Your biggest fear.
Climate change and other big challenges will really wipe out some of the progress that we're making.
Rule follower or rule breaker?
Rule breaker.
Your favorite holiday destination?
My hometown, Aurelia.
One thing you're excited about this year?
My kids going back to school in person, hugging my parents, possibly hiring a babysitter.
One thing that keeps you up at night?
Podcasts. I just finished listening to one called 1865, which was historical fiction about what happened after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. And I learned quite a lot about the history of the United States, and there were some Canadian references in it as well. And it was just really engaging. I loved it.
One book everyone should read.
The Iliad.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Passionate, goofy, open.
Dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be?
My grandmother. She died when I was 18. It was a big part of my life growing up.
Now I'm going to call it a word and you tell me what each word means to you in 1 sentence. Equity.
That we all have the same opportunities to have access to a healthy life and the conditions for a healthy life.
Community.
The scale of action between the individual and the institution and the ties that bind us together either geographically or socially.
Leadership.
Being brave and trying to do what you know is the right thing to do.
Diversity.
The fact of our lived experience with other people and other beings on this planet.
Dreams.
The nonverbal reminders from our deepest selves about what we hold most dear and where we would like to go.
Vision.
The ability to see clearly.
Legacy.
That which you leave behind intentionally or unintentionally.
Passion.
The thing that drives me every day in a way that cannot be explained by reason.
Happiness.
Connection and belonging.
Retirement.
A chance to do this in a broader way.
Motherhood.
A more physical and emotional piece of work that keeps me grounded in this home and in this place and with 3 amazing kids.
Team.
What we can accomplish when we put our efforts and different skills together.
Money.
The thing that makes it hard to take action on the things that we really want to do. We want it shared fairly. In my own life, I want to know that I am taking care of my family as the breadwinner, and not too stressed about that in order to be able to have the time and space and mental energy to act on making sure we all have enough of it.
COVID.
I have 2 words that come to mind for COVID. One is adrenaline, that sense that propelled us through the early parts of the pandemic. And the other one is syndemic, which is really about how it has intersected with our underlying social determinants of health in a way that is really complex, but needs to be addressed.